Hello everybody, it's me, Rachel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this palette and telling you a story about how I was trying to get it. So I'll start with the story. So I went to go and order this off of Ulta's website, and it was only on there for a short time, and then I had to wait for it to come on MILANI's website, which was totally fine, but it took me a while to get it. So with that, I also got the MILANI Glow Hydrating Skin Tint in 150 Light. And then I also got this Green Goddess Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Eye Cream. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've been using right now the Confidence in an Eye Cream from it. And I might just kind of use these, one in the morning and one at night, see which one performs well with my makeup. So far the it one is good both ways. And then I got a little baby Luminoso blush. It was like a free gift. I feel like I got something else. Nope, that was it. That was it. And I got the palette. So I'm going to go ahead and do a look with this, and then there will be the review was already up for this, so you can go watch that if you want to see my true thoughts on this palette. But this is the MILANI Gilded Getaway eyeshadow palette. And honestly, I really wanted it for the packaging, because I do also collect makeup. Like, there are some makeup products in my collection that are no longer in use, but I have for nostalgia purposes. I feel like eventually some of the products that we have are going to be vintage makeup, So that is why I keep some of the things that I keep. And so yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into the palette. I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids, and we'll just use MILANI eyeshadow primer, because we're using a MILANI shadow. I have a couple, actually I can think of right off the top of my head 4 palette reviews that are coming up soon. I'm super excited about those. One is a super affordable palette that I've already tried, and I believe, and I think that is actually a really good palette, so keep on the lookout for that. Yes, I have not been posting as much as I would like to, because I can't really tell you why. Just really, I can, but it's just time has gotten away from me, and I just have lost track of things. And so yeah, like I've said in previous videos, finding time to film is a feat for me. Also finding the motivation to film. So I'm not going all over with this, but I'm going with chillax and going over the brow and like the inner corner area, because those are the places I want to be the lightest. I'm just taking a impossibly large eyeshadow brush. Let's go ahead and zoom in real quick. And I'm going to do a satisfying thing for y'all and peel off the mirror. Oh, I did it. So I'm going to go ahead and play with actually some of the greens in here. I'm going to try to use as much as the shadows as I possibly can, just to get a whole feel for the palette. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade A-Frame right here and go ahead and I'm going to dust that on the outer corner and pull it in and kind of smoke this out. I'm going to blend this out pretty well. So I have A-Frame. It's basically non-existent. It just adds a bit of a shadow. It's very natural-esque shadow-like. And next I am going to take, I really want to play with this shade. I'm going to take Campfire. It's like a satiny orange shade. And I'm going to put that in the crease, but not blend it out a whole bunch. I would say these have have some kickback, but it's not a like chalky shadow. It's like, it has some color to it. So you can probably, I've never used this before, so this is my first time using it. You can kind of see there, well you can see there it has some good color. So depending on the way that you dip your brush in, you will get kickback. And the style of brush that you're using. So if you're using like a flat shadow brush, you will probably not get as much as if you're using a big fluffy brush. Okay, so I have Campfire on both eyes, and what I will say about them, about that shadow, is it's not as, it doesn't go on the lid super pigmented. It's kind of a good wash of color, but I did take time to blend it out. So maybe if you were just packing it on, you would get a bit more of that impact color. But for me, I'm not getting that. But I wasn't expecting that. So if that's what you want, maybe just take your time to pack it on, or pack it on there. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade Succulent right here, this green, and kind of put this on the outer corner and onto the lid area. Okay, so I've taken that Succulent shade and just like placed it on like the lid area and kind of pulled a little bit to the inner corner to overlap those shades just a bit, because I kind of want to use as much shades as I can out of this palette. And I feel like as I keep looking at this palette, you have a lot of options. You can go, I would say I would consider this, for my taste, this would be a pretty neutral palette, because it does have some good browns and like the coppers and orange shades, and then the greens. Those would be considered pretty neutral tones in my book. They're not extremely bright, and you could definitely get away with using this as an everyday palette if you needed that for whatever. Alright, so we have the Succulent shade on both eyes here, and I'm pleasantly surprised with that shade, because sometimes when you have shades like this, the darker tone, like the base color, could overpower that like shimmer that's in it, which is the green. And so it's like perfect. It's not black, it's not green, well, it is green. It came out really good. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go back in with the Campfire shade, just to help blend everything together and make sure everything's being friendly. I'm going to take the shade Oasis right here, and I've already done my foundation and everything. I just haven't done concealer, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the lower lash line. So that Succulent shade did have a tiny bit of fallout, just a little bit, nothing super major, but it did have a small amount of fallout. But to me, I mean, like I've said in the past, that happens with any shadow though with me, because I like to use a lot of fluffy kind of brushes. So I'm going to mix Happy Camper and Vacay Goals. I'm going to mix them together. And then put that on the inner corner, but blend it pretty well. I don't know, it's just like the weather here is just crazy, because it was like really nice and sunny and beautiful yesterday, to the point where we went on a walk, and now today it's like windy and overcast, and it just don't make no sense. And then it will rain, and it just has like a weird transition from weathers. Like, so we'll have like double fall and double winter and double spring and super short hot summers. I feel like our summers are pretty short compared to our winters and our cold days. Our cold days are longer than our hot days, which is not necessarily a bad thing. you just have to, like, you almost have to have a, you have to have a space heater, I feel like, here, because if you run your whole house heater, you just want to heat certain, no, I don't really know what I'm saying. You just want to heat certain spaces, but not the whole house, because then you'll get too hot. Don't make no sense. So that's what I'm saying. Alright, so I'm going to just go do a little bit of a look in the mirror in this palette and see, because I haven't looked at the eyes, and see what I want to fix. Okay, thinking that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in here, which is tremendous right here. This dark green. But I'm going to get a dark green eyeliner pencil. So, you know, I'll just go in with like a black and cover it and go over the green. Go over it with the green color. So I just have NYX Epic Wear black liner. Okay, so I have the liner on. Now I'm going to go in with a flat brush and just go over it with the tremendous color. It's tremendous. So there is the eye look that we have. I have a little bit of fallout just from that tremendous color. And I'm going to dust that away. I got this NYX Professional Eye Makeup brush. This is, I saw Michelle Bell from Instagram. I've been following her for a long time. She has a YouTube channel as well, but she was using it and I was like, yep, I need it. I don't normally buy a lot of makeup brushes because I'm pretty good, but I really have been trying to find some good foundation brushes, and I actually really like this one because it's a very good multitask brush. Like, you can use it for concealer and foundation, and some foundation brushes are just too, you know, awkward by the eye area. I'm going to go ahead and apply my NYX Lights Camera Lashes from Tarte. Got the rainbow packaging. So pretty. I don't want to throw this away. It's so pretty. Birdie. Alright, so that is the MILANI Gilded Getaway palette. Look at how cute this is. Look, it's got the curtains and the, like, it's like a VW bus. That's what it's supposed to be like, but I'm sure they're not allowed to call it that. Look how cute it is. I just can't get over the cuteness of this palette. So anyways, let's go ahead and finish some of our face up, and I'll use some of the Milani products that I already have, and we will go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and powder using my powder foundation. It's almost gone, so I have 3 powders that I'm trying to use. Something happened to me here. I don't know if I scratched myself, but nothing will go over the top of it. I'm not going to do anything with my brows today because I need to wax them. And if you're interested, I will do another updated waxing tutorial that I got, that I can do, and just comment down below and I will do it. Or I'll just do it anyway. Whatevs. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. This is part of my project pan. That video will be coming up, and it will be up in the next week. It is a year-long one, so I'm not going to be doing it monthly like I did say in the beginning. So this would be like bi-monthly because, quite frankly, I do not wear makeup every single day. These are just things that I have here, and then I do put other things in here like everyday things that I'd like to try and stuff like that to clean out my makeup stash, just to make things not go bad. Like, I really need to be on top of my makeup hoarding apparatus. Basically my makeup drawers. But I like to call it an apparatus because it's pretty apparatus-y. So I'm going to go ahead with my Balm Down Boy blush. This is one I've actually been loving. The thing that I love about doing project pans is I actually find things that I love and I learn about makeup, because sometimes you just kind of, I mean, I know things that are good because those are the things that I do use, but there's just some things, there are just some things that you just forget about, or you can learn about new products and stuff that you already own. So essentially shopping your stash daily. Alright, so I've been looking, and I'm going to go in with this shade Chillax again and just kind of touch up the brow area. I haven't been wearing a lot of false lashes because I can't be bothered. I mean, I would like to. I just love the way that they do look, and I can put them on. I know. Alright, now I'm going to take my, which is actually starting to look like it's made progress, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm just taking this on a dual fiber brush because I already cream contoured before I did my foundation, so I'm just bronzing a little bit. Just a little bit, you know, just to give us some sunlight. And then from lips, lippity lips, I'm going to just go in with this little bite lipstick and just put a little bit on because I like the color, but it's rather dark. Putting a little bit on. And I'm going to take a pink toned lip liner and kind of scribble this on. And almost make a custom lip shade. And then take our lip brush. And take a lip brush. And blend everything together. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm sitting right by my window and it's really extra windy. Okay, and then to go on top of that, I'm going to take my NYX, I don't know why I keep saying NYX. I haven't even used any NYX products. My Watermelon Punch Lip from Tarte. This is a sheer tint. I mean, it has a good color payoff, but it's not a full-blown lipstick. So there is the MILANI Gilded Getaway palette tutorial, whatever you have. And yes, if you haven't already, go ahead and watch the review of this palette. I have played with this probably a couple times, but this is the most elaborate look that I've ever made. I've just kind of been playing with the neutrals in here and just kind of making it quick, but I like the way that this turned out. It's very fun. Looks very, I don't know, I really like it. So if you guys did like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you like videos like this, such as reviews and more makeup related content. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.